Hey, what's up, boys and girls? Alex here in the very northern end of the city of Toronto proper on Seals Avenue East, right next to Woodbine Avenue. We're in a pretty commercialized / industrial area. Lots of office buildings around here, some of which I've been to before and filmed some elevators. We're still buried in the snow, but even though, it's been a week since we got like over 53 centimeters of it. But also, it's not freezing out for once. It's around, I think it's +1 right now. So it's actually not that cold, to be honest. And it's feeling like -2, so it's really not bad outside. It's cloudy, but I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. And today is Sunday, February the 23rd, 2025. It's just around 2:20 p.m. Even though today is a Sunday, look at all the freaking traffic. I mean, this is a freaking Schroeder run, and it sees a lot of cars for a Sunday, and it's unusual for me because I am never up here on weekends. Yesterday I was downtown like always, but on Sundays normally you don't even find me like right outside the city of Toronto limits. Right now we're in Markham in York region, and then on the other side of Steeles is of course North York, Toronto. And I just filmed a bus ride video on the 53 Steeles East. I think it was 9224, the fleet number. I've taken the bus out here many times. And I even did a walking video here almost 2 years ago from Don Mills Road to up ahead at Victoria Park Avenue. But after looking at the map, I thought, well, there's more interesting stuff to see on this side. And plus, there's a plaza / shopping mall I want to check out. I know we've been to one in the area called Metro Square. They have like an Otis Series 1 elevator. Also, this area has a huge Asian population. Mostly Chinese live around here. And so up here is a lot of Chinese restaurants, Asian themed shopping malls. Of course, the big one is Pacific Mall, but it's quite a ways from here. But they still have these like small shopping malls, so they're really cool. And then there's a unique elevator that I want to film. It's a US hydraulic. I've only filmed one once, and that was almost 2 weeks ago. And it's Sunday. Normally I'd be waiting for a friggin' bus, but I didn't have to. All I did was I took the 14 to Davisville Station, took the subway up to Finch, and then the 53 over, and so it was a really fast ride. So I got here in no time, even though it still took me an hour. But I guess weekends, even though, like I just said, look at all the traffic here. There's so many cars, but it's not like what you would see during weekdays, especially at rush hour, of course. So again, it's a rarity for me to be out here up in this part of town on weekends, of course. There might be a school around here because every time I'm up here, there's a lot of like international students, mostly Indians, of course. I don't know if it's in that building. I've been in this building before. They have like a very rustic northern elevator that could have been made scenic. I've been in that building. You can see some Chinese writing on it. It's a medical building with a Otis Series 1 elevator. But being that today's Sunday, normally everywhere is closed, especially the office buildings. Oh, look, there's a shopping... Okay, so there's a Japanese shopping center. Okay, I've been in there before. Of course, shopping malls are always open 7 days a week. There's the Ontario College of Traditional Chinese Medicine. And I'm not sure if you guys ever seen this jacket before. I got it for my birthday. It's a retro Toronto Maple Leafs jacket. So you got the old logo. I'm wearing it because they won last night. Even though they almost nearly blew a friggin' 4-0 lead. I was really hoping Anthony Stolarz would have gone a shutout. They were actually kind of close to doing that until the Hurricanes got one back. And then what happened? They took their goaltender out of the net, so they put on the extra attacker. Got 2 quick goals. And I was like scared because now we're up 4-3. But the Leafs put out the fire thanks to Matthews. It was tied the Maple Leafs had second most goals in franchise history. Then Nylander with an empty net goal, so to secure the win. So this is great, but I mean, I know they just came back from the break. I mean, it was just 2 weeks since they played because of the Four Nations face-off. Oh, here's the Toyota dealership, the Don Valley North location. By the way, where I started this video was also right behind Highway 404. And also Woodbine Avenue. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Woodbine in just around the Danforth area. But the street continues up here, but only it's a far away, of course. And I did a walking video on that part of Woodbine several months ago. I think it was like 7-8 months. I don't know. And here's Victoria Park Avenue. You can see some commercial buildings off in the distance, including a very big one, an office/data center for IBM, which is a really big tech company specializing in manufacturing PC computers. So I'm actually very familiar with IBM. I think they had lots of them at most of the schools I attended. Some 24 Victoria Park buses. Gonna terminate here at the Loop and lay over for a bit before heading down to Victoria Park Station. For me, I'm going to take the long way so I can make another transit video. I'm going to take the 17 Birchmount. It's slightly out of the way, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's a route I never really... Well, I think I filmed that route once. But also I filmed the 968 already, heading south, which was actually really fast, to be honest. But I guarantee you it's going to be even more faster since today's Sunday. It's not even a far walk from the shopping center. I think it's called the New Century Plaza. And this here was just all nothing. Now it looks like they're going to be building some commercial centers here. Again, you know, these big ass buildings. It's like a house like offices, warehouses, and call centers, that type. Next up is Esna Park Drive. I think I did a walking video on that street 2 years ago, and that becomes Pharmacy Avenue, which I also covered before. Anyway, it was a close but great win from the Leafs last night. They play again in Chicago, the Windy City, to take on the Blackhawks. I'm sure they're going to win this one tonight. They better be ready for the playoffs, which is in 2 months. Again, this is just a friggin' typical Strode here. Well, it didn't really clear all of the snow. Not as bad as what I thought it would be. If this was like last weekend, it would have been way worse. I would have lost my balance, but at least my new boots here have some grip. Still a bit uneven, but it's not unsafe. Okay, maybe unless you're old, but as I already mentioned before, it takes so freaking long to remove all this shit. Especially that, you know, we don't have much experience with snow removal, even though we've used it before. I think of a 99 blizzard, and then 2 years ago. And it also snowed for a very short period last night. As soon as I got home from downtown, it started snowing, but it was very, very little. Like, not even like a big impact. Like, of course, now the city's gonna learn from this year how to handle things better. I think my buddy Yoshi, the GT Explorer, I believe he lives not too far from here. Oh, there we go. Now it's clear. Now it's finally clear. Yeah, I believe Yoshi, this is his area, if I'm not mistaken. I saw he went out with Sapan and Vasily to Vaughan Mills yesterday, which is a pretty underwhelming mall if you ask me. He's gonna be surprised when he watches this video. But he's very familiar with this area. Of course, these buildings tomorrow, you know, it's Monday, so they're gonna resume their operations. It's probably like a typical 9 to 5 job. You just work at your own desk, going into meetings and stuff like that, which to me isn't really that interesting. Even Johnny used to work a 9 to 5 office job at First Canadian Place. Told a little story about his job one time. He doesn't regret quitting so he can become a full-time YouTuber. I'm gonna pause here for a second. Actually, I think his area is more like near where I'm heading to at Warden and Steeles, because he's told me multiple times that he often takes the 68. So I'm guessing that's where he lives. I don't know. I don't know if he's here right now or if he's at work. Again, this is the Steeles East bus. They used to operate Arctics on the express counterpart, but they stopped doing that. And when the new flight Arctics entered service a year ago, I was often out trying to catch one on this route. Most times it was unsuccessful, but then finally I caught one. So I'm kind of glad I did before they stopped doing that. Again, look at all the icicles. You know, as I was making my video, you know, I still look out the window. All the homes here facing us. Every single building literally has big ass icicles. Which is, again, it's really cool. Don't get me wrong. But if it falls, it's very dangerous. I mean, not to mention, with the huge amount of snow we got, which is a shitload. And then on top of that, how cold it was the past few days. Thank God it's not. I brought my gloves just in case. But again, it's not even freezing outside for once, which is great. All I'm wearing is this light jacket and a sweater, a zip-up sweater, and that's it. Looks like that's a ramp for underground parking. This is IBM ramp clearance. I did talk about this the other day, that the Trudeau government, the Liberals, officially announced a high-speed rail project, which will be constructed and designed by Alto. So this probably might be a separate thing from Via Rail. So again, it's long overdue, especially that, you know, we're in the fastest growing mega region in the whole country. High-speed rail is needed. It takes literally 5 to 6 hours to get from here to Montreal. But with a high-speed train, it'll take at least 3 hours to get from here to Montreal. It stops in Peterborough, Ottawa, Laval, Trois-Rivières, and then Quebec City. So it's gonna be exciting. It's only like billions of dollars. And also since Dickhead Trudeau is stepping down only a couple of weeks from now, a new party could take over, especially that we have a spring election coming up. It's very likely. And the funds would be reallocated, so any party could actually cancel the project. I hope not. Or modify it. But the design is going to take at least 5 to 6 years, so we probably won't even see this thing up and running until like the friggin' 2040s, let's say. Let me tell you, I'm going to be a grown-ass adult. I'll have a job on my own place. Everything. Bearing that autism doesn't limit me from doing, you know, whatever, but here is Firebrace Road. Alright, I think this is Metro Square coming up. It was only like back in the fall I came out. I got off here, walked inside so I could film a Series 1 elevator. You know how I love Series 1s, even though they're basic. Some of them are even outdated or well used. But the other place I'm going to has a different elevator, a very unique one at that we don't ever see here in Canada. I already said it's a US elevator. But never mind how it's associated with the United States. I mean, it's a unique elevator, so I gotta check it out. So I've been in here before. Only once. Yeah, Yoshi, are you very familiar with this place? I think the New Century Plaza is right behind here. But I think I'll go over to Warden. Or actually, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe I won't go to Warden. I know it's over there, but I've been filming for 17 minutes now. And all that's here is a very big place of worship. I'm not sure what type of church it is. I think I'll make a left from here. I'll make a left. This is Ferrier Street. And then I'll have to walk over to Warden Steeles and catch the 17. Yeah, I've already turned up here. And I was thinking of going back to Markham Village maybe end of this week. Just because, you know, I wanted to do some elevator hunting in the area and then make a walking video. It's far, but I can manage. Surprisingly, they cleared off the sidewalks. But now this is like now this is York Region territory, so they probably do things differently. I can smell all the Chinese food here. Chinese food is all right. I definitely liked the last time I had Chinese food was when the entire gang, Henry, Johnny, Boom, Sapan, we all went down to the Pearl Harbor restaurant, and we only discovered it thanks to Action Kid, who's from New York. He visited this place and did like a food review, so that's what prompted us to come down here. Okay, this is gonna be difficult now. Let me see. Let me take out my sunglasses. Yes, New Century. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty busy here because, you know, it's a Sunday, so. All right. There we are. I think the entrance is right here. So anyway, guys, I am going to wrap this video up. And this might be the only walking video I'll do today. I'll probably go in here, check it out, and find that elevator I was talking about. So guys, thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. Stay warm, stay safe. And see you guys all in the next one. And also, if you want to become a channel member, please see the link in the description below, or even visit my About page. We only got like 8 members. We really appreciate it if you guys join. It really helps a lot. I make exclusive videos, even some weirder ones from time to time. I gotta find another way around. I gotta go for here. Anyway, guys, take care and peace out. Bye-bye.